The wage growth, that's slowed again, Daniel. This economy is in, I think, more strife than the headline figures suggest. Wage growth is now just over 2%, I think 2.5% for public servants over the last year, 2.2 for private sector people, just above 1.5 for inflation. 2.2 for private sector, that's not good. People, I think, are feeling the pinch.
It isn't good, Andrew, and it's even worse when you look at the public sector. So the figures you've got there are just the average wages, but when you look at the public sector wage bill, so this counts for the wages plus all the extra people in the public sector, that's up 5.5% over the last year, and about 8 in every 10 jobs created is in the public sector, Andrew. So we have a very weak private sector economy. We know private business investment is only about 11% of GDP, which is near where it was during the Whitlam years. We've got very slow productivity growth. And it gets back to government policy. What can government do? Well, reduce taxes, reduce red tape, get energy prices down. These are all the basic fundamentals, Andrew, but this is what's driving wages down.
What do you think needs to be done?
Well, I'm glad that we're on a unity ticket that something needs to be done and the status quo can't be maintained. I think we'll probably differ on what should be done, though. Fundamentally, we need to put more money in the hands of people that spend it, those on lower incomes. And I don't think that realistically the Prime Minister and the Treasurer can continue the nothing to see here, nothing to see here. I think they're also very politically formidable for Labor, and I think, you know, they've got a good chance of keeping the upper hand if they come out with a strong budget in May next year that addresses some of these sort of broader questions around economic management.
Look, I agree, but I think, well, May is about the only option they've got, isn't it? You can't wait too long with these things, you know. If there's going to be pain, it's early in the term. The government is looking a little frozen.
It is a little bit, Andrew, and you're right about the headline figures. You look at aggregate employment growth, like I say, most of it's coming from the public sector. If you look at GDP growth, when you look on a per capita basis, it's actually very weak.
But that's a lot fed by huge immigration.
That's
what I'm saying.
And that's the other reason why wages is flat, because when you've got large immigration, it suppresses wages. So there's lots of things the government can be doing.
And people know the headline sounds really great, you know, the economy is still growing and blah, blah. But the fact is they're not feeling it in their own pockets. And you can't tell them, you can't nag them with a headline saying, oh, it's great. They know what they know, how hard it is to make the budget meet.